Hey, it's Dan here, and it's the crack of dawn. It's looking like it's going to be a nice day. I see the sun poking out. It was rainy yesterday. Uh, this is a video for the Insiders Club. It's been way too long since I've made a special video for the Insiders Club. And then what ends up happening the last several times that I did it, I was like, "This is such a good video. I'm gonna post it to the YouTube and stuff." Which I think I'm pretty sure you know don't care where you get it from, but I think it's cool to make the Insiders Club a little bit special. Basically, is like the Insiders Club. I'm gonna hammer you to death with emails and sell you stuff, because the YouTube gets me paid, so that's cool. So I've got a real drive there. Um, Not that money drives me, but it's like, oh, if I make these videos, then the Google AdSense adds up. So that's a pretty cool thing I got going. And then the paradigm is really cool. That the business model that they have, and then the way Phil and Lou have treated me as somebody who's kind of came in at the beginning, they really give me a lot of benefits, and that kind of puts me up there, basically as the number one salesman at Paradigm. So I'm really grateful for that. The other thing here is Ricky and Marquetta um, busting their butts, helping me to build this website and to have this sale that we're having right now. I've been hammering you with the not really emails. I haven't been hammering it with emails, but we've been doing it over there at the YouTube and the Instagram, and so we're doing all kinds of new stuff on the Instagram that I've never done before because Marquetta, she's doing it, So my job is just to make videos, which is cool. So we got a real cool business model. So my job is to make videos, and Ricky's been trying to slam this into my head. All you have to do, Dan, is make videos, and then I write a few emails, and then the Instagram is a personal place, but it's becoming a place of business now. We're kind of growing that quite a bit. So I'm gonna be slamming you on the YouTube, and I'm gonna send a few more emails, and I've got the rebounding video coming up here soon. I might do it in my apartment just to make sure it goes well, and then if everyone's stoked about the 20-minute rebounding video, then I'll go out maybe into nature. And the thing is about the rebounding video here is that I can have a little bit of music, and I might spend like $500 on this portable rechargeable speaker system so that I can take my camera to the beach, because I think the rebounding videos could be pretty hot in different locations and stuff like that. And I'm going to get out into nature a little bit more and make some videos. Um, but just wanted to catch up with you. Nothing special to say, just kind of like going crazy on the social media in a couple of different ways. It's cool though. It's like the negativity doesn't bother me because I see it for what it is now. It's like some people make their whole life about complaining, and I don't care. I'm not sitting around waiting for science. I've been drinking juice for 25 years. I've been eating raw foods for almost 20 now. I don't care what the scientific papers say. I like common sense. I like to observe nature and follow it. Now I realize our food, and this is the thing, yes, our food is hybridized. But it's just that we've taken the food and we've done beautiful things with it. Avocados are amazing. When you see what an original avocado looks like, it's not much. There's a tiny thin layer of fat around a huge seed. And we've cultivated that to make these big fat butterballs to feed ourselves. Same thing with apples, little tiny things in nature. I get it, but the thing is that the more that the humans consume them and utilize the seeds, the more that, you know, these foods grow. So we feed the nature by feeding ourselves with nature's products, and then when the animals consume, the animals in the local environment consume those foods and poop out those seeds, then the the tree or the bush or the vine can then spread out and grow more fruit for the next generation. So there's perpetual growth. And I really love the live foods. And I know what everyone's saying, that you can't live without meat. I've lived without meat for a long time. I I was going to tell the story about the last time I ate meat. That was like, I don't know, 17 years ago or something, like maybe a year and a half into raw foods. I was at a family gathering and with my uh, with my ex-wife's family, and they're all overweight, sick with cancer, and they're trying to give me diet advice. But I'm sitting around. We're at a Chinese restaurant. I'm with my baby daughters, and I had gone raw maybe a year or two ago before that, and we're sitting there, and I just ordered broccoli, steamed broccoli. So I'm already taking one for the team by going down a notch into the steamed broccoli zone because I'm committed to totally raw from day one, you know. So, but I'm here. I'm in this Chinese restaurant trying to pretend to be normal with my ex-wives. Here's the two new babies, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm trying to be cool with everyone. I'm ordering the steamed broccoli, and it just triggered everyone. I mean, they were flipping out, giving me all these lectures on when we were kids, we were starving, and all we had was beans and dandelions. How dare you just order broccoli? And I mean, it was the most bizarre thing ever. And they're all overweight and not well at all, trying to lecture me on health, and it's like the weirdest thing. And they just were going and going and going. I'm trying to enjoy my broccoli. I'm trying to enjoy my daughters. I'm just trying to sit here and take one for the team. And then finally, I just grabbed a piece of my daughter's chicken because they were just, why don't you eat meat? You can't just eat broccoli. And I mean, it was going on and on and on. And I'm just like, oh my God. Finally, I just grabbed a piece of my daughter's chicken and bit into it and chewed it up and swallowed it and said, okay, well, now will you shut the fuck up? Is what I said. Christian people and everything. And they, for whatever reason, that response worked. And as crazy as it was, I never heard a damn thing from them ever again. And so I don't know what the psychology was there, but it was almost like some intuitive divine part of me was like, this is what's going to get them to shut up. And they shut up at that dinner table, and they never bothered me again. And then later on, and now my ex-wife is teaching all of them how to eat raw so that they don't die, because they have been dying for a long time because of their diet, overweight. Obesity is the norm. So a thin guy who's radiantly healthy, it seems like an alien to everyone who's living in a sick, overweight, toxic, bloated world. So anyway, there's the meat story, the piece of chicken, and I've never had anything since then, and I have no attraction to it, and I don't think I'm missing out on anything. I realize that meat is very stimulating, but and it's also affects your consciousness in a way to where you might be able to have a certain type of consciousness that is more of an athlete or a CEO or a bodybuilder or someone who wants to just get more stuff, because the animal nature is to get more stuff, accumulate, mate. Beyond that, though, is a higher reasoning, and that is the divine intelligence. That's not that common these days, but I was bit by the bug for a desire for divine intelligence, and it's all over the planet. It's everywhere. It is our actual self. We already are that, but not everyone wants to explore that and amplify that aspect. There's the wild animal, which is the brute, then there's the human being, which is where generally most people are. They're in the human zone. They're like, eat some meat and go to church and, try to be decent. But don't ever think about things on a really deep, profound, and spiritual level, trying to pierce the veil of their own um, illusions. And, I just am really, really interested in the infinite light, the highest consciousness, and total freedom, because freedom is kind of my thing. And when you find out that there's another level of freedom beyond the one where you're at, you pursue it. It's called the heart of the yearner, or the overcomer of all the titillations of the world and the desire to, get a lot of things that are transient, instead of gaining the eternal treasure, which is infinite treasure of life, which is, a relationship with your infinite self, which has got me to a point where very, very high levels of happiness, a very simple, easy, non-stressful life, and I'll let the rest of the world fight and argue about science and all this junk, and I'll just have a good time, have fun, reach out, keep doing what I do. I've really been accepting and embracing myself, and I'm manifesting miracles. You know, maybe not the miracles that the world values, but the miracles that someone like me values, which is just peace, ease, self acceptance, more than enough finances to be comfortable and blessed and be generous with those around me. And, you know, while simultaneously doing something that I feel that is a blessing by sharing, you know, just that knowledge really to reach higher. You know, not trying to be a know it all or force my beliefs on anyone, but just there's more. There's more finances for you if that's what you want. There's better relationships or better relating in the one that you've got. There's better health. There is more peace, ease, fluidity. There's more love and less fear. It can be created. And, you know, that's just my message. It's very basic, simple, common sense stuff. Nothing profound. I'm not going to be one of these fancy gurus on the internet with an excellent marketing team or anything like that. I mean, I could if I wanted, but my desire now is that now that I'm seeing more and more of the charlatans and the hucksters and the problems that are associated with taking big money from people and, you know, not returning it to them if they are not satisfied. And then they have to go on the internet and say he took my money and I'm not satisfied. If you take someone's money like 20 grand or something because you're a internet guru, and then they're not totally stoked, you should just give them their money back. That way they don't go on there and he took my money and he didn't give me any value, you know? So that's one thing I think that I've got here is 100% money back guarantee on my products. Now, I'm not buying Ferraris and houses and stuff like that like a lot of these other gurus. I just pay my rent and stuff, but I have my integrity and I have a very simple thing. So there's nothing on the internet. There might be some stuff, but not like Dan McDonald took 20,000 of my dollars and didn't give me any value. It's like, you know, he took 97 of my dollars and I'm too lazy to do raw food. So, okay, have your money back, you know. So I like my life. It's cool. It's stress-free. It's no problem. It's no drama. So, anyways, I don't know what that was. That was a very random video right here first thing in the morning. Didn't sleep hardly at all last night. Crazy stuff, man. Hopefully I'll just take it easy today and then get some good sleep tonight. I still feel pretty good though, you know, but I usually like to maybe I'm operating at about 6 out of 8 cylinders today just cuz I just did not sleep last night. You know, I went to bed late and I went to bed at like 10, wasn't asleep until 11 and then woke up at like 2. So, and tossed and turned all through that little 3-hour window. So, I don't know what's going on, what that was, but it happens occasionally. And so tonight I got a massage with my buddy Jeremy, and he's this big, strong black dude, and he just tears me to pieces, and I'm like a rubber noodle when he's done. So I'm stoked about that. I'll sleep like a baby tonight, and so I might not even make any videos today. I just posted one on the YouTube. Let me know if you want weird stuff like this more often, if this is cool, or um, you know, I shouldn't even say that because I'm offended. You're in bed. This isn't professional. But all I'm interested in is in my Life Regenerator family, the people that love me, the people that, you know, care, that just pick up the frequency of the Dan McDonald. It's almost like these little key words like peace and ease. And then there's a transmission of energy is all it is. And my energy is better now than it's ever been by a long shot. People's hatred and criticism is just not bothering me. I have spent the last 6 months on a hardcore mission to completely accept myself the way that I am and embrace what I don't know. You know, I'm not going to get up here and be like, I'm an expert on the carnivore diet. I mean, last week they were vegan experts, and this week they're carnivore experts. I'm an expert in juicing, raw foods, detoxification, and fasting. You know, these fasting experts on the internet. 3 days is the longest I've ever water fasted. It's like, you are not an expert in water fasting. You need to at least go for 21 days before you begin to see the phenomenon that truly occur during a long-term water fast. But I'll let everyone have their marketing and stuff. Like I said, I shouldn't even really put them down. I'm not really putting them down. It's just that they drive me to want to be a true expert at my craft. And I'm going to continue to dive deep, continue to learn on the internet, continue to practice in my real life raw foods, fasting, and detoxification. I got a lot of great stuff coming up for myself personally. And FYI, I guess this is what it's about here, is that I will be taking another break from social media. So soak it up while you can. There'll be a million videos for you to watch because there's no way anyone's watching all of them. I'm putting up like 3 or 4 a day right now. And then all that content will be there later. And then you'll have the whole, you know, the whole website to dive into and keep yourself stoked on all that information over there. So if you haven't picked that up yet, you might want to get that now because that goes off sale in a few days, and then it'll be another year before we sell it, and we're already starting to contemplate raising the price because, you know, 97 for everything I've ever done, it's too good of a deal. But for now, it's cool. Let's get it into everyone's hands. $97 for the full tuition, and obviously that's, you know, on my website regenerativeLife.org. Um, so this is your boy DTM here. It is starting to look like a beautiful day with that sun cracking out. I hope that you are blessed, that you are well, and that you dig this video or whatever. Let me know if you want more crazy stuff like this, just off the random fly without me having to set everything up out there. It takes me several hours to pop off a couple videos, you know, with the whole process. So I'll keep going here. Keep feeding the machine, feeding the beast, you know, in the matrix, but not of the matrix. Can you dig it? Thanks for watching, and I will see you very soon. Aloha. Insiders Club, my family. Thank you. I really mean it. You know, I know how blessed I am to have you here. You need to know what a blessing you are to me. Let me know how I can be a blessing to you via the comments and stuff like that, and I'll keep, you know, picking up on everything. And, you know, sometimes I get complaints, you don't even answer your messages. It's like my messages on Facebook go a million miles long. You know, the emails, sometimes I miss them. There's just so many. So just the thing is you just send another one and you keep trying. Eventually I'll get it and I'll get back to you, and it just takes me some time, and I try to do my best to reach out to emergencies and stuff, but I'm swamping. So that's all I can do is my best, and so I thank you for your patience and your understanding. I'm one guy, you know, operating my whole social media site. I got the team over here on the website doing the customer service, so thank God for that. But for me on my end with the YouTube, the Facebook, and the emails, it's just one dude trying to keep up with mountains of stuff after 10 years on the internet, you know. So thank you. Aloha, mahalos. Have an awesome day. I'm just gonna post this right now, and I'm just gonna send it to the Insiders Club, and I'm not gonna overthink it because I have done hundreds of these, and, you know, not hundreds for just the Insiders Club, but I've probably done 20, 30 videos just for the Insiders Club, and I never send them because I think, what's the point, you know, of me just laying in bed? And I don't even think I really said anything, but you tell me. If it's just about you and me hanging out with videos like this, you tell me, and you help me take the pressure off my back. That I can just make any dumb, weird video anywhere, anytime, and it's okay. That it doesn't have to be profound, or, you know, it doesn't have to have a specific subject, and I can be totally random and just say nothing for 20 minutes, and that's okay. You tell me. Tell me it's okay, and then I'll do it more often. It's like, you know, can you dig it? So thank you. Aloha. Insiders Club, God bless us. Thank you for all your years of support. It is epic. Thank you.